Good morning, one and all. In this session, I am going to explain the characteristics of effective communication and forms of business communication. So now let us discuss the characteristics of the effective communication. The first characteristics of effective communication is practical. Effective business communication deals with the practical aspects of the information, explaining why, how, and the like queries. It avoids impractical, imaginary, unnecessary, or repetitive information to eliminate waste of time. It conveys important information to the receiver. The second characteristics of effective communication is factual. In general, a business message contains facts and figures in place of overall idea. Important date, place, time should be clearly mentioned in a business communication. The third characteristics of business communication is that clear and brief. For the purpose of effective business communication, the language used in the business communication should be simple, clear, and brief. Even sometimes charts, photographs, and diagrams should be used to clarify the information. And the fourth characteristics of effective communication is target oriented. Business communication must have a specific objective and must be planned properly so that the objective can be achieved. And the fifth characteristics of effective communication is that there is mutual understanding. For the purpose of business communication is to bring about understanding between individuals in the organization. It is an important element for establishing human relationship. A leader can lead and a manager can direct effectively by establishing perfect understanding with the subordinates, peers, and superiors in the organization. Mutual understanding only comes with the help of effective communication. Let us discuss the forms of communication. There are five forms of communication. Let us go through one by one. The first form of the business communication is interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is the process of exchange of information, ideas, and feelings between two or more people through verbal and non-verbal methods. Communication between two or more people called interpersonal communication. Example, when you are talking to your friends, a teacher and student discussing an assignment. The second form of business communication is intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication as can be defined as communication with oneself and the may include self-talk. In other words, intrapersonal communication is communication that occurs in your mind. It is the basis of your feelings and beliefs. For example, when you make any kind of decision, what to eat, what to wear, uh, when you think about something, what you wanted to do in the weekend, or when you think about another person, these are the examples for the intrapersonal communication. Next form of the business communication is small group communication. Small group communication refers to the interaction among three or more people who are connected to a common purpose. In other words, small group communication is communication within formal or informal groups or teams. It is group interaction that results in decision making, problem solving, and discussion within an organization. For example, be in a group planning a surprise birthday party for someone, a team working together on a project. These are the examples for the small group communication. And the next one is next form of communication is one to group communication. One to group communication involves a speaker who seeks to inform or motivate an audience. For example, a teacher and a class of students. A teacher convincing or motivating the students to learn. Next, the last form of communication is mass communication. Mass communication is the process of importing and exchange information through mass media to a large segments of the population. In other words, communication through electronic gadgets like TV, journals, newspapers, books, etc. Thank you.